Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Late Night Tuesday Night Luke Live Online. I'm Father James DeLucio, and tonight's pericope picks up right where we left off. Last week was Luke's shorter version of the Our Father, explained why it was shorter. Most scholars believe it is the original Our Father, and then Matthew added a few little extra points. Jesus continues his discussion on prayer. This is Luke chapter 11, verses 5 to 13. And so, away we go. And he said to them, "Suppose one of you has a friend to whom you go at midnight and say, 'Friend, lend me 3 loaves of bread, because a friend of mine has arrived at my house from a journey, and I have nothing to offer him.' And that person says to you from within, 'Do not bother me. My door has already been locked, and my children and I are already in bed. I cannot get up to get you anything.' And I tell you, if that person does not get up to give you the loaves on account of your friendship, that person will get up and give everything you need because of your persistence. Ask and you shall receive. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and the door will be opened to you. For everyone who asks receives, and all who seek find. And to the ones who knock, the door will be open. What father among you would hand his son a snake when he asks for a fish? What mother would give her daughter a scorpion when she asks for an egg? If you who are wicked know how to give good gifts to your children, how much more will the Father in heaven give the Holy Spirit to all who ask of him?" The Gospel of the Lord. Well, Jesus put it quite bluntly, don't you think? I love this. If you go and you knock, don't bother me. And you knock, don't bother me. It's great. When I do Luke Live, we often enact it. Half the congregation does the knocking and, "Friend, lend me 3 loaves of bread," and the others shout, "Do not bother me, do not bother me." It's fun. So persistence in prayer. Now, why does Jesus say he'll give the Holy Spirit to all who ask of him? In fact, I think I got that exactly right. He'll give the Spirit to those who ask him, because that ultimately is the gift of prayer. Remember, the Holy Spirit is in us. The Holy Spirit surrounds us. We're baptized in the Holy Spirit. We're confirmed in the Holy Spirit. In every reconciliation, the Holy Spirit is strengthened within us. Every time we receive the Eucharist, the Holy Spirit is bestowed upon us in deeper ways. So all those gifts that we name in confirmation, wisdom, fortitude, courage, perseverance, understanding, etc., etc., etc. You know, a lot of people say etc., but it's really etc., etc., etc. I think sometimes I do as well. You kind of slur those, mix those consonants. Never mind. So that is the gift of prayer, because we don't know if our specific things will be in the bigger picture, the will of God are to be granted. Jesus does tell us in other passages, ask for anything and everything. Don't judge your prayer, but know that the real gift of the prayer to us is an increase of the Holy Spirit, so that we can celebrate joyfully and give credit to God when our prayers are answered as we requested, and when they're not, and there's a bigger picture, we're still at peace because the Spirit has strengthened us in grace. So that's the good news for tonight. Thank you very much for joining me. Join me Friday night for Young at Heart. I don't know what I'm going to do this Friday night. It will be a surprise. But now you have a good night, and God bless you. Thanks for joining me.